Puerto Vallarta, Mexico.
Now, you guys have probably seen us do several beach videos here in this very town, but today it's a little different. It's our last day here in Vallarta, and well, we decided it's time to try a beach day like the pros.
Vamos a la playa.
Gone to beach clubs. We've even tried to do beach days on our own. We've been to nice places to grab a nice fancy drink with nice beach chairs, and we've sort of seen here in Vallarta that the beach is very segregated. All of the restaurants and sort of beach club type places with chairs are at one end, and then sort of the local or more, I guess, tourists from Mexico
Mexican
and
nationals.
also Mexican nationals, but also I think people that live in Vallarta go to one spot. That's where we're going today, and we are one step closer to doing so.
Alright, we've got our goods. We've got a thing of ice, an OXXO cooler, 12-pack, and then there's a special for like a 12-pack plus 2 beers for how much?
130 pesos.
130 pesos. So that's
Quality.
like one beer at Swell, like a little fancy place you normally go to, is
A lot more than that.
a lot more than that. So this is definitely already the right decision. Listos.
The first step to a pro beach day is getting the goods from OXXO. We've done that piece. Now we're heading to find the pro spot on the beach.
We have made it to Playa de los Muertos. We're just on the, was this the south side of the pier? We're on the left side,
Yeah,
facing the
south
water.
side.
We're on the south side of the pier, and if you've been to Vallarta, you will know this little area in between the pier and like Lapa Lapa is definitely like the local side. Definitely where you'll see more Mexicanos,
More banda, more ice, hieleras, big cerveza.
and we've watched people sit out here for years, and we've never really. We haven't been smart enough to take a note from the pros, take a note from the people that live here, and save some money and do it the right way. So we're gonna give it a shot.
Today's the day. We have 16 beers, which is enough to make friends, I think.
We'll see. Alright, first one, Zacate Original. I'm not gonna lie, I prefer Modelos, but OXXO did not have Modelo, but nonetheless, listen to this. Now, if that's not the sound of a good time at the beach, I don't know what is.
Vamos a la playa.
Now we are Gringos, so of course our Mexican beach day is going to be a fail because we're already missing a few things. We don't have a big speaker. Not talking a huge Bluetooth speaker. I feel like a requirement
Bigger
for doing
than our hielera.
yes, for a Mexican beach day. Now, these days they make small Bluetooth speakers that are pretty powerful.
Not for Mexicans.
But Mexicanos, they don't like the small
No,
speakers. The
go
bigger,
big.
the bigger, the better. We don't have a speaker, but we will pull out our phone, get on some Spotify, and see how much banda we can listen to. Secondly, We need to buy an umbrella. We need to buy una paraguas.
Roast.
And we saw a vendor earlier, but all the other
we
Mexicans...
may be making some really close friends.
No kidding. You think we can get under this?
Yes, I think he found una paragua. Thank goodness.
We're cooking. Now our perfect is 120 pesos, but this covers us until like 6:30.
120 degrees.
And then, what do you have? Cerveza Clamato. How is it?
That's good.
Is it like a machine?
Yeah.
How much have money?
Poor man's itchy.
How much money have we spent?
423 pesos.
Okay. How much money would we spend if we went to, let's say, we usually go to Swell, and let's say we got 2 drinks at Swell and sat there for 3 or 4 hours?
At least 423 pesos.
At least. I mean, easy. The drinks are 100 a piece.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4.
So 400, just drinks, that's no tip. Today we don't have to tip people at all, so saludos amigos.
Here's the breakdown on the division of the beach. And obviously this isn't something, this division, if you will, or I don't know, isn't something necessarily support. That's just how it's ended up here in Vallarta. Right around the pier is definitely the more local, the national side, the Mexican side. If you go a little bit down, you run into La Palapa, El Dorado, Swell Beach Bar, more beach clubs, more beach bars, more Gringos. You'll definitely see some Mexican families, some Mexican tourists down there. Those are better places if you want to go sit, have some shade, more have a proper lunch or dinner or breakfast even. And then if you go a little bit further down, you'll find more hotels that cater to the gay clientele here in Vallarta, which is a huge part of the industry and a huge part of Vallarta is that it is a gay-friendly area. And you'll find that more on the far end of the beach is, I think, where you find more gay resorts, if you will. So it is super interesting how all in one beach you have all different groups of kind of people, but it is a little sad that they're segregated. But today, that ends with us. This thing, Sol Cerveza Clamato, this is surprisingly good.
Sponsored by Sol, but not really.
Sponsored by Sol, Tecate, and Patreon. That's actually pretty good.
What in the world is that?
This is tuba. Do I know what's in tuba? No.
It's to be determined.
It's got like pecans and apples and like some different like fruits and stuff in there. And
it's some sort of fermented something.
Fermented palm water. I'm not sure. I'm huge fail for not knowing what it is. All I know is I've only actually seen it sold here in Vallarta. It's delicious. It's
Tell us what this one tastes like. Is it good?
It's like very hydrating. It's slightly sweet, but not too much. It's the perfect beach drink.
Like good spoiled milk.
That's not what it tastes like.
No, I'm not a huge fan of tuba because I can't tell you what it is, but it does have a slightly fermented. You can taste the fermentation a little bit, which sometimes is why I'm not a fan of wine or other fermented things. It is super refreshing. Yeah. I agree with Greg that like this is the perfect beach drink because it is a little bit sweetened. I could get over the fermentation. Let me give it a second try.
All for 20 pesitos.
That's pretty good. It is a little bit milky. Or like
it is milky.
Creamy, a little sweet, a little fermented. It's pretty good. It could grow on me.
It's growing in you.
Yeah, that too.
You have money?
Yeah. Ay, gracias. Gracias.
Gracias. Gracias. What do you have?
Beach chips.
Beach chips?
Beach chips are the best chips.
Did you get salsa, lime, and salt?
Siempre con todo, amiguitos.
If you've never put Valentina on your chips, you're not living. When my mom came, I think it was actually in Mexico City, she loved those. And she went home and bought some Valentina. However, she made the gringa mistake and she bought the black label and she said that was a little too spicy for her. I feel like this side of the beach is definitely the place to be.
Agreed. There's built-in music. I feel like the fun is just built in over here. You don't have to pay for it.
There's families, I feel like if you're visiting Mexico, visiting Vallarta, and you want to get to know Mexico, you have to come sit over here because I feel like, I don't know, the other side of the beach, you're just a little bit more isolated.
Yeah.
And you don't hear the sounds, you don't get just some of the, like, random things, small things that make Mexico.
Yeah.
Like huge speakers.
Families.
I don't know. I feel like the noises.
Trust us. Trust us on this one. We're wrong a lot of times, but not this time.
Not this time. Prime example of what we're talking about in terms of speakers. We've been laying here facing the water, I don't know, an hour or two. And there's a music behind us going. I just imagined, I hadn't looked, that there was like 20 people back there, like just having a blast.
Just a couple.
Where is it? Just one person. But she is supplying music for the whole beach, so we are definitely not complaining.
Grateful.
Christian! Mi reina! I've been sent on a mission to get raspados. They have beach vendors sell pretty much everything here on the beach. Shrimp, ice cream, oyster thyme, but not raspados. Ok, y también un chico de coco natural.
Coco natural.
De hecho... No, quiero vanilla natural. Ok, gracias. ¿Cómo te llamas, amigo?
Héctor.
Héctor. Ok, gracias, Okay, our friend Hector has the best raspados en México. Dije que tiene los mejores raspados en México. Happy raspados?
So happy. Where's yours?
Hector was very, very happy to know that. I told him he has the best raspados in all of Mexico.
It's true.
It's true. Not just buttering up for a discount. Well, we
didn't get one.
We didn't get one. But he was, I talked to him a little bit off camera and he was super happy.
That's good.
It's really good. Vanilla y vanilla natural.
Fake, real.
You're going for drink number 2?
I am.
Bold move.
Bold for me.
Alright, we've got way too much beer left, so now it's time.
Make fast friends.
Now it's time to give it away. The fun part of the day. We just gave away 3 or 4.
3.
We have 1, 2, 3, 4 left. So let's go see if we can give these away. Hola, amigo. Quiero una cerveza gratis. Gracias. Bonita tarde. ¿Quieren más chela?
Okay. Thank you. Okay.
Well, unsurprisingly and undramatically, that took all of 10 seconds to give away free beer. That was a little too easy, but hopefully made a few people's day that much brighter. I got one for the road.
For the road.
One of the best things about Vallarta is that you can
Road beers.
you can walk around and drink at the same time. And let's be honest, I don't really drink that often, but it's nice when you can. One time in Mexico City, we had some type of Korean alcohol with Dan and Nari. Hope they're doing well. And everybody yelled at us and told us how illegal it was. So, just another thing to love about Vallarta.